Administrator.
Good evening, everyone. I hereby announce that pursuant to Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the notice which was sent to the Asbury Park Press, the Two River Times, and posted on the bulletin board in Township Hall, and filed in the Township Clerk's office on January 3rd, 2025. Mayor Foster?
Here.
Ms. LaMountain?
Here.
Mr. Impreviduto is not here this evening. Mr. Lucarelli?
Here.
Mr. Romano?
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Could you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? We all just remain standing, please, for a moment of silence for our troops who serve us tirelessly at home and abroad. Thank you. Okay, obviously got a bunch on the meeting for all of you in attendance tonight. So again, our apologies for coming down a few minutes late. With that being said, Wendy, how about we get rolling?
Okay, we're going to pull Resolution 2025-30 for approval, which is be promoting Sergeant Michael Moore to the position of Lieutenant in the Homedale Township Police Department.
Can we get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Ms. LaMountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Okay, Resolution 2025-230 has been successfully passed. Okay. And next we have Resolution 2025-231, which is promoting Police Officer James Corrigan to the position of Sergeant in the Homedale Township Police Department.
Can we get a motion, please?
Move. Second.
Ms. LaMountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-231 has been successfully passed. Next, we have Resolution 2025-229, which is appointing Colin Coder as a Homedale Township Police Officer.
Can we get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Ms. LaMountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Okay, Resolution 225-2029 has been successfully passed. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
Chief?
I want to thank Mayor Foster, members of the committee, the administrator, Mr. Tribini, for allowing us here this evening for a very special occasion. This evening we have two promotions, a lieutenant and a sergeant, and we have two new officers to swear in. I want to welcome all the family members and friends who have come out to support these officers. Welcome to all the members of the Homedale Township Police Department and surrounding departments who are also here this evening with us. First, I want to start with Sergeant Michael Moore, who is being promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Sergeant Moore's path with the Homedale Township Police Department began at the age of 16 as a police explorer in 2000. His career in law enforcement began with the Homedale Township Police Department as dispatcher in 2002. Michael was appointed as a Class II police officer in 2003. He was graduate of the 29th Special II class of the Monmouth County Police Academy in May of 2004. He was sworn in as a patrolman in July 2007, graduated from the 74th Basic Police Officer class at Monmouth County Police Academy. Sergeant Moore has received many awards and distinctions during his service, including Mothers Against Drunk Driving on 2 occasions, New Jersey's Top Gun DWI Award, Homedale's Officer of the Year for 2010, 12 letters of commendation, and 3 Life Savings Award. In July of 2016, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant, where he assumed direction of patrol squad. He has served the department in various roles and assignments, including assisting with patrol vehicle fleet, first aid supply and defibrillator coordinator, Narcan coordinator. He's been our CJIS TAC officer. He has also previously served as a field training officer and a background investigator. In 2024, he joined the department's accreditation team, where he played an integral role in the department's successful reaccreditation. He currently resides in Howell with his wife, Kristen. Sergeant, please come forward.
I, Michael Moore,
I, Michael Moore,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in the state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a Homedale Township Police Lieutenant,
all the duties of a Homedale Township Police Lieutenant,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. Chief.
Yes, committee, find that. Each.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, everyone.
Next promotion is Detective James Corrigan being promoted to the rank of sergeant. Detective James Corrigan was born and raised in Homedale and has spent his entire life residing in town. He attended Homedale Schools, Village Elementary, to graduating Homedale High School in 2003. Detective Corrigan attended Seton Hall University, where he attained a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and went on to work as a senior marketing manager for 7 years at Ansell Healthcare and Global Manufacturing of Personal Protective Equipment. Detective Corrigan comes from a very long line of police officers, and I mean very long, including his grandfather, who was a military police officer in World War II and later served with the NYPD, where he retired as a lieutenant after 30 years of service. Detective Corrigan's father, Bill Corrigan, served with Port Authority Police, where he too retired as a lieutenant after 32 years of service. Detective Corrigan's mother, Mary Corrigan, has been very active in the Homedale community for a very long time, including serving on Homedale's Recreation Advisory Committee for over 30 years. In addition, she has served on various committees over the years, including Parent Teachers Organization, where she has held the title of President and Secretary. Detective Corrigan is the youngest of 5 children. His siblings Mary, William, Kathleen, and Suzanne all live in Homedale as well. Between all 5 children, his parents, William and Mary, have 19 grandchildren, all who currently attend the Homedale school system. 3 of his siblings, his older brother Bill Corrigan and 2 older sisters, Mary Flanagan and Suzanne McCall, as well as his brother-in-law James Flanagan, are all police officers with the Port Authority as well. Detective Corrigan currently resides in Homedale with his wife Stephanie and his 3 children, Lillian, Evelyn, and James. In May of 2015, Jim graduated from the Monmouth County Police Academy and was assigned to the Patrol Division. He was assigned as a field training officer and has trained more than 10 officers since that time. He's also been a background investigator. Jim was assigned as a temporary detective in 2021, where he excelled as an investigator and later being assigned to a full-time detective where he solved numerous theft, frauds, and burglaries. Detective Corrigan, please come forward.
I, James Corrigan,
I, James Corrigan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
and justly perform
all the duties of a Homedale Township Police Sergeant,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God. Thanks, Chief.
Jim, you mind if we get one more?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Pass it right down.
Okay, now we move on to the swearing in of our 2 newest officers. The first officer, you didn't hear his name called before when the new officer was approved, because our first officer was already approved at the last meeting, but he's being sworn in this evening. The first officer being sworn in this morning is Scott Gomes. Scott was born and raised in Keensburg. His father is Jack Gomes, mother is Sandy Pickens. resides with his mother and his grandmother, Diane Pickens. He attended Kingsburg Public Schools and graduated from Raritan High School in 2022. During high school, Scott played varsity soccer and was named as the captain his junior year. In 2023, he began his law enforcement career as a Class 1 officer with Neptune Township Police Department. While working, he earned his associate's degree in criminal justice from Brookdale Community College in 2023. He later graduated from Monmouth County Police Academy in 2025 with the 59th class and returned to Neptune as a Class 2 officer, where he worked until he was hired by our department. Scott Gomes, please come forward. And Scott is badge 122.
Solemnly swear. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. Allegiance to the same. And to the governments established. And to the governments established. In the United States. In the United States. And in this state. And in this state. Under the authority of the people. Under the authority of the people. And that I will faithfully. And that I will faithfully. Impartially. Impartially. And justly perform. And justly perform all the duties of a Homedale Township police officer. All the duties of a Homedale Township police officer. According to the best of my ability. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations.
Okay, our final officer to be sworn in this evening is Colin Coder. Colin Coder received a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from the University of New Haven in 2023. While at college, he was an active member with the Sigma Chi fraternity and served as a philanthropy chairman. He previously was a special law enforcement officer, Class 1 for the Belmar Police Department during the summers when he was back from college. He recently graduated the Monmouth County Police Academy in May 2025 as a special law enforcement Class 2 officer. In his free time, he enjoys working out, playing in summer volleyball league, and watching sports. He looks forward to serving the community of Homedale, and we're happy to have him joining our team. Colin, please come up.
I, Colin Coder,
This concludes our ceremony. Please join me in congratulating Lieutenant Michael Moore, Sergeant James Corrigan, and our two newest officers, Scott Gomes and Colin Coder. And again, thank you all for attending to support these officers. Thank you.
Chief, thank you very much. Congratulations to everybody. Please all have a great evening. I'm pretty sure you guys don't all want to just stick around and hang out at the meeting. But thank you all for coming down.
I don't know how to do it, so if you wanna. I will, I'm gonna follow you from there on.
We reserved seats for you guys in the front.
All right.
Next portion is public comment for agenda items only. Members of the public are invited to provide comments up to 3 minutes in duration on agenda items only. Commenters are asked to state his or her full name and address for the record before entering comments.
All right, well, it's just the four of you guys and us. Any public comments for agenda items? Seeing none, Wendy.
Okay, so next would be consent agenda, and this would be approval for resolutions 2016 to 2025-240, excluding the ones that were already approved.
Can we get a motion?
Move.
Second.
Ms. LaMountain,
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Amato?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Okay. Consent agenda resolutions 2025-216 to 2025-240 have been all successfully passed. Thank you. Okay. Next would be introduction of ordinances. First ordinance for introduction is ordinance 2025-23, which is an ordinance modifying section 17-1 titled Excavations in Streets. The motion is to adopt on first reading and publish in the Asbury Park Press and set the public hearing.
And actually, before we move to intro, Mayor, do you want me to speak to the scheduling issue? The committee identified that the next meeting on September 23rd may conflict with religious holidays, so that meeting is going to be rescheduled, and that date will have to be established after this meeting. So the Township will issue notice subsequent to this meeting. So perhaps we can make a motion to cancel the September 23rd meeting to a date to be rescheduled by the mayor and consultation with the administrator.
That sounds good. Can we get a motion for the cancellation first?
Motion.
Second.
Ms. Lamountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Okay, the September 23rd meeting has been canceled and will be rescheduled according to the law.
Thank you, Wendy. And as the clerk noted, that meeting will be rescheduled without further TC action tonight, so a proper legal notice will be issued. The next regularly scheduled meeting is October 14th, so the public hearing on these ordinances for intro tonight will be at that meeting.
Thank you, Michael. Can we get a motion?
Move.
Second.
Ms. Lamountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Okay. Ordinance 2025-23 will be set for public hearing on October 14th, 2025. The next ordinance for introduction is ordinance 2025-24, which is an ordinance regarding special service charge for Open Public Records Act, OPRA requests. This motion is to adopt on first reading, publish in the Asbury Park Press, and set the public hearing for October 14th, 2025.
Thank you, Wendy. Can we get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Ms. Lamountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Okay. Ordinance 2025-24 will be set for public hearing. Next is ordinance 2025-25, which is an ordinance establishing Assistant Township Administrator to assume duties in absence of the Township Administrator. This motion is to adopt on first reading, publish in the Asbury Park Press, and set the public hearing for October 14th, 2025.
Can we get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Ms. Lamountain?
Yes.
Mr. Lucarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mayor Foster?
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-25 will be set for public hearing. Thank you.
All right, Wendy, thank you very much. Christopher?
Good evening. Just a few things I wanted to go over with the committee. So we all know the concerns over the 36% increase with when it comes to health insurance. We've been waiting to hear. Well, that was finally voted on, and it is 36%. We do not have the exact numbers on health insurance for the rate for each of the plans. We're hoping to hear something by the end of the week. I have drafted a letter and sent it to the state requesting our experience rating. We're going to try to see if we can do something with the insurance, maybe go out and try to bid it out. I'm not sure if we're going to have an opportunity to get it, but we're going to do the best we can. We're also looking at the difference card, but we need to wait for the actual plans to come out at the end of the week. Concerning is the way the state handles this, is that they wait till the last minute. Open enrollment starts October 1st, and we're September 9th. So, and they have 1 month to decide. So, but we're going to work towards it as diligently as we can to help the employees and the town out. So, as you can all see, Crawford's Corner is completed. It took a week longer, but everything worked out very well. They worked very well with us. So, you know, and the mayor, I'm sure, will speak about it a little bit more under his report. The 2025 road program is going out to bid shortly. We have a list of roads we're planning on working with. We're splitting the program into two different groupings where there'll be two separate bids so that we can either entice two companies to come out and do it so it gets done faster, or we entice a larger company to do it. But there'll be time limits on it so it doesn't last as long as the previous year, which we just completed, which is actually considered really not even complete yet from last year. And finally, I had a conversation today with representatives from New Jersey Transit about the silt issues that came off of the Green Acres portion of the Palmer Farms. We are working together on coming up with a solution. Now that it's back in the possession of the township, I have T&M re-looking at the plan they had many years ago. There's got to be a better one, though, than just digging a hole and kind of rerouting the water. So we're working on that. And New Jersey Transit has agreed to partner with us and fit some of the bill. So I think we can get this done pretty quickly and finally get this behind us. And that's it.
Thank you very much, Chris. Committeeman Romano, you want to kick us off, please?
Thank you, Mayor.
Mayor, can I just have a question for the administrator?
Absolutely.
On the note of the Crawford's Corner construction, do you know why the dedicated turn-in lane to the high school is still blocked off and is not accessible?
Yeah, so it goes with the new turn signal. That gets turned on Thursday. Okay, so we have to wait for that turn signal to complete. So it will be turned on Thursday during the day. They just have to make sure everything's working properly.
Okay, thank you, because I do have a senior who's driving, and I have to answer to her and get it was something I was requested to ask for tonight's meeting. So thank you.
Committeeman, I have the same problem at home. So thank you.
You can return home safely, Deej.
Okay, starting with the Homedale Library. The library featured several popular displays, including Time to Travel for adult nonfiction, a Paris theme for adult fiction, and Back to School for children. We also had a special The Life of a Theater Kid display inspired by Taylor Swift and a display of local artifacts from the Homedale Heritage Committee. The library had a busy month with 3,783 items checked out and 1,297 in-person reference questions answered. Additionally, we added 501 new items to the collection and opened up 45 new library cards. The library has welcomed 2 new staff members, Eileen Gallino as a permanent librarian assistant and Donna Polizzi as a new page. Popular ongoing adult programs include the Homedale Book Club, the Mahjong Club, and the Chess Club, which consistently draw large crowds. We're also starting a new Bridge Club due to patrons' requests. Children's programming remains a big hit with approximately 215 participants for story time and a total of 250 participants for the interactive wall mural. The library also offered 2 take and make craft kits with enough supplies for 150 children each. The library continues to partner with Hackensack Meridian for a monthly series of wellness events, which recently included a fall prevention and balance screening demonstration. Upcoming events will focus on memory loss and aging. From the Board of Ed, the Homedale School District began the 2025-2026 school year on September 3rd, following an annual convocation for all faculty and staff on September 2nd. Homedale has been recognized as the #1 school district in New Jersey by Realtor.com based on consistent growth in areas like test scores, state rankings, and a reduction in disciplinary incidents. Good job. The district's administrative leadership team participated in a full day of summer training that included professional development on artificial intelligence, curriculum planning, and a student and school safety update. Approximately 20 new staff members were welcomed to the district during a 3-day new teacher orientation program, which included a bus tour of facilities, technology training, and team building activities. The Board of Ed has approved the district's 2025-2026 goals, which focus on implementing a character-strong curriculum, establishing consistent grading policies, launching a parent university platform, and creating a strategic plan for artificial intelligence. Homedale High School students and alumni have achieved notable successes, including 4 alumni admitted to Seton Hall University School of Law and a student and alumnus winning first place at the International Space Settlement Design Competition at NASA. Several Homedale students participated in the local production of Dare to Dream at the Bellworks Theater over the summer. From the Veterans Committee, the next Veterans and Coffee Conversations will be held on Thursday, September 18th at 10:30 a.m. in the Senior Community Center. That's all I got. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Joe. Great news with the school stuff there. I've seen a lot of those articles out there. It's pretty cool. Committeeman Lucarelli.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Recreation Department, I'm proud to say that our Harvest Fest is coming up for Saturday, October 11th. This has been one of the greatest things I think Homedale offers. This event is going to be from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Bayonet Farm. The event will feature the variety of attractions, including food, craft vendors, beer and wine garden, a petting zoo, and a wagon ride. There's going to be live music provided by 2 different bands from 1 p.m. all the way up to 6:30 p.m. We're going to have family-friendly activities, including a BMX show, 7 different inflatable attractions, along with a mini teacup ride and a Dixie Whirl. The evening will conclude with the screening of the movie It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, at 6:15, and then immediately followed by fireworks display at 7 p.m. We also have another great event coming up, the Trick or Treat, which is also at Bayonet Farm on Friday, October 24th. The event is scheduled to take place from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is a free event. Registration details will be announced soon via email and will be on the Recreation Department Facebook page. Also, we saw today that the Daddy-Daughter dance, the Daddy-Daughter Campout, is sold out. Was a real quick sellout, so that's another great event that we host up there. We really look forward to that being another wonderful event. Hopefully they have a good weather and a nice night. And again, we want to thank Bob Ward and all the folks in the Recreation Department for making these events a great success for our residents. That's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you, DJ. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. From our Community Development Department, they are working along with the Fire Department and First Aid Squad to start a new initiative to ensure that all properties have visible address numbers. This will help emergency services quickly locate a property during a life-threatening situation. According to Homedale's ordinance, address numbers must be at least 4 inches high with 0.5 inches wide so that they can be easily seen. As a fundraiser, the Homedale Fire Department is offering to paint or stencil address numbers on curbs for a $25 donation to improve visibility. If you'd like to arrange for this service, you can call the Homedale Fire Station or email firechief@homedeletownship.com. Our Homedale 250th Committee has an upcoming meeting on Monday, September 22nd at 11 a.m. here in Town Hall. So if you're interested, please feel free to join us. The Homedale Green Team will have a table at the Sunday Festival at Homedale Park on Sunday, September 21st from 11 to 3, which will promote renewable energy. They are also planning to have a table at the upcoming Harvest Festival. The team is researching textile recycling after they had a visit to Helpsy Recycling Bin in Eatontown, and a report on their findings will be released to the Township Committee soon. The next Green Team meeting will be Monday, October 6th at 7 p.m. in the Homedale Conference Room at Bell Works. The public, as always, is invited to attend. The team is encouraging residents to compost their leaves this fall and has a comprehensive guide to backyard composting available on their website. Homedale Township is also compiling a local government energy audit application, a free service that will provide recommendations to reduce energy consumption and operating expenses in government buildings. If you'd like more information about it, you can go to njcleanenergy.com/LGEA. And from our Homedale Heritage Committee, our Homedale Heritage Day event is in its final planning stages and will take place on Sunday, October 26th at the Homedale High School, with doors opening at 1 p.m. This year's event will feature more participating countries, restaurants, and stores than in previous years. And I'm going to tell you, the response we have had from local restaurants, they're reaching out to us to participate. So if you plan to attend, which I hope you do, make sure to come hungry. They will also be expanding the art contest this year to include middle school students. Students should reach out to their art teachers at the high school or SAT school for more information. Attendees will have the opportunity to vote for the winning piece. Residents who vote for their favorite artwork at the event will then be entered to win a handcrafted crocheted blanket, which has been donated by a local resident. From our Homedale Police Department, as schools open for the 2025-26 school year, the Homedale Township Police Department is reminding motorists to be vigilant for stopped school buses and children. Passing a stopped school bus is a very, very serious violation. It will result in a 5-point violation against your driving abstract for insurance purposes. So you'll have a summons and you'll have to come to court. So moral of the story, don't pass a stopped school bus. Motorists should be aware that school buses are equipped with cameras and will capture these violations. The police department is highlighting that September is National Preparedness Month. They advise residents to have conversations with loved ones about potential emergencies, such as natural disasters or family crises. It is recommended to have critical supplies on hand, including food, water, medications, important documents, and flashlights, and to visit ready.gov for more information on how to prepare. From our Homedale Fire Department, National Fire Safety Week is October 5th through October 11th, with this year's focus on lithium-ion battery safety in the home. To ensure safety, the fire department recommends buying only listed products that have a stamp from a nationally recognized testing lab. Lithium-ion batteries should never be thrown in the trash or regular recycling bins due to fire risk. Instead, Homedale residents can recycle them at the Monmouth County Hazardous Waste Facility in Tinton Falls. The fire department will host an open house on Sunday, October 5th from 11 to 2 at the Crawfords Corner Road Station, featuring tours, demonstrations, and activities for the kids. The Crawfords Fire Station 9/11 Monument, Homedale High School senior Alexander Iglesias has been named the winner of the inscription contest for the new 9/11 monument that is being built in front of the Crawfords Fire Station. Alex's selected message will be inscribed on the monument and will serve as a lasting message to future generations. We are planning to host the monument's dedication on or about September 11th of 2026. The First Aid Squad, there will be a cadet program information session for interested teens and their parents. The session will be held on September 23rd at 7 p.m. at the First Aid Building. For more details, you can visit homedalefirstaid.com. And finally, from the Department of Public Works, our remaining large item drop-off events are scheduled for September 13th, 27th, October 11th, and 25th. Our paper shredding event will take place Saturday, November 1st from 9 to 1 at the Public Works facility. Residents can dispose of up to 100 pounds of paper. Proof of residence is required. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Kim. Good stuff doing double duty there. I'll be a little remiss here. Michael, I skipped you by accident. Do you have anything for us this evening?
I don't, but thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Just a couple things from me. First and foremost, how about a round of applause and a happy birthday wish to our own Wendy Patrovich. Happy birthday, Wendy. Thank you for everything you do. Okay, last Thursday, I hosted a representative from the New Jersey Division of Taxation at our Senior Community Center to help our senior residents fill out and submit their tax relief applications. Just shy of 50 households received valuable assistance with their Anchor, Senior Freeze, and Stay NJ. It was wonderful to see so many neighbors getting the support they need. Helping our senior residents is a top priority for this Township Committee, and we are exploring similar opportunities in the future. September 11th, coming up this week, is a day for individual remembrance and quiet reflection. This year, while there will not be any formal ceremony, we invite you to place roses and candles on the memorial located in front of Town Hall throughout the day. Please join us as we honor and remember those residents, friends, and family members who lost their lives in the terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001. We will never forget. As our administrator, Chris, mentioned, the project on Crawford's Corner Road is just about complete. We just got to get that turning signal in place, which was moved up from Friday to Thursday. The project, which was funded by a $3.5 million grant from the Department of Transportation, included road widening, repaving, a dedicated turn lane, and reconfiguring of the traffic signal to include a left-hand turn signal into the high school. These improvements have already had a noticeable impact on the traffic flow. I've noticed it myself. I haven't had to drive my kids because everybody's managed to get up on time so far, which is awesome. But by providing a clear and controlled turn lane, the new layout reduces congestion and makes daily commutes smoother and safer for everyone. The Township Committee worked diligently to obtain the DOT grant, leveraging state resources to benefit our residents without placing the burden on local taxpayers. I would also like to say a huge shout out to our team over at T&M, Ed Herman and Bob Euro, who really moved this project along extremely well, incredibly fluid, under budget. We put a lot of pressure on them with the schools opening up. We just really needed to have it moving forward, and they really stepped up and met the challenge. So they're not here with us this evening, but we thank them for all their support. We've also received some additional good news that the Homedale Road will be paved this fall. We don't know exactly when yet, but it will cover the area between 520 and Roberts Road. We're thinking mid to late October. We will provide more details as we have them. We met with some members from JCP&L on Friday. They are starting their Project Resilience, which some people have mentioned to us. And we just wanted to share the information that we've received about it. It is part of a large multi-year investment program, which is aimed at modernizing the electric grid to improve reliability and prepare for future energy demands. The project involves a variety of upgrades to the power infrastructure in different parts of New Jersey, including Homedale. So we'll be seeing some new poles, larger, stronger, more resilient for the storms and the outages that we've experienced. The work is scheduled from October of this year through spring of 2026. And the new poles are larger than the old ones because they meet the updated safety standards. JCP&L will be removing some trees and vegetation that pose a threat to power lines to prevent outages. We are still working with them on that. We will have hopefully additional news for that shortly. They are installing advanced devices such as trip saver devices that can automatically detect and address power line issues, like a tree branch briefly touching a line, which would also help to prevent or shorten grid outages. They are also modernizing substations to provide additional capacity and redundancy, and JCP&L has already sent out one round of construction notices and will issue a second one. The township will post this information on its website to keep residents informed. We will share any news we have. And lastly, I would just want to say that the committee keeps in their thoughts the family and the loved ones of Lillian Burry, who was a huge advocate and a public servant for years and years. Obviously recognized the need and the desire for the people in the county to have the open space and the public parks and all that kind of stuff. So our thoughts go out to the family, and that is all I have this evening. So we will now open it up for any public comments. Peter, you came in a little bit late. You want to join us? You have anything you want to add? Come on up, Jay.
Jay Yanello, 18 Ladwood Drive. Mr. Sherman, so the New Jersey group rates 36% year to year? What does that mean this year? $36%. And I think I've asked this last time. Like, what are they pointing to?
I'm not doing it again, but you were staring me down. I felt it. So I felt like the heat on my face.
You're going to upset her on her birthday. Please don't do that.
Okay, I'm not going to look
What
that way.
birthday is it, Wendy? You want to share with me?
I'm
kidding,
No.
Come on, you always look great. You always look great. All right, sorry.
So yeah, so so far we've seen 2 years ago, we saw 24%. Last year, we saw 16%. Now it's a 36%.
36%.
What's happening is towns are getting out of it. And the towns that can get out of it have low usage ratings.
So it's
right?
compounding.
So now what's happening is all the towns that have higher ratings are being stuck together.
Yeah.
We're kind of in the middle, so we're trying to get out of it. The unions are willing to work with us. We're going to try to do anything we can. I can't make promises, but I'm going to try anything we can to save money.
No, I saw a press release from the governor. They're making a bunch of changes. I don't know if you saw that press release, but that's not effective till 2026. Right? Is that
There's
bigger deductibles, all
there-
these other new rules? Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're doing that only for state employees.
Okay.
The local employees are seeing the larger raises. They're not negotiating with the local employees. It's harder to do that because they're at the local level. But I can tell you that there are other pieces of legislations out there that trying to change the amount of plans, the choices, stuff like that, that might help the program in the future. I think our goal is basically to get away from it like everybody else.
Yeah.
So our hope is when we get our ratings that I asked for from the state, we can attack it. And what's nice about it is if we get it late into even after the open enrollment, they can actually open a special open enrollment for us so we can get out of it. So
Okay. Mayor Foster, the things I mentioned on Middletown Road have not been addressed yet. There's a pothole near those two homes. It keeps getting bigger. There's still some dead branches, again, one hanging vertically. I realize that's the county, but I mean, it's weeks later. Nothing's been done. So, and again, Jay Yanello should not have to be the person doing this, whether it's our employees or the county employees. Vertical hanging dead branches, completely dead branches that have not bloomed the entire summer should not be looming over Middletown Road. And it's and a pothole that just keeps getting worse. I shouldn't have to do this. So please, someone deal with that. And I'm sorry, Mr. Impreveduto's not here, but is there any update on Vonage? Because I get a lot of questions. What is going on there? And by the way, I realize they don't want to spend any money on that property meaningfully till they know what they're doing or start doing what they're doing. But there's down trees, there's untrimmed trees. The curbs have not been trimmed in maybe 2 years. I think we should hold them to at least cleaning up the property at the minimal level and trim the curbs and make it halfway more decent. So do we have any update on the Vonage situation?
Michael, you want to share?
Sure, Mayor. On the township side, their plans were reviewed, and it was determined that they were consistent with the redevelopment plan, the redevelopment agreement. So my understanding is that they've made application to the planning board. So I would imagine the application's currently pending review by the planning board professionals, and when it's ready, it will be brought forward for a public hearing over at the planning board. And on the property maintenance, we could certainly reach out to them, and they would be subject to the property maintenance ordinances just like any other property owner. We could ask them
there's
to
just
make
like
sure
the
they adhere
down
to that.
tree. It's just like,
yeah, I'm not sure down trees are going to be something we can enforce, but we can ask them.
all right, how about the curb, cleaning up the curb line?
Again, it's got it has to be specific. We'll have our code people look at it.
Yeah, we'll definitely reach out. We're hoping it starts moving forward a little quicker too, though, Jay.
But as far as we know, it's moving forward in its.
There's been constant communication. It's
Yeah.
just they have it's a massive project.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just going to take some time. But they are in constant contact every week.
Okay, thanks.
And
Thank you.
Mayor, can I answer something about that Middletown Road? Actually, I have our DPW director is reaching out to the Shade Tree Commission to work on doing that entire length of Middletown Road that you asked. It just takes time to get on the
Again,
schedule.
I don't want to be blamed for butchering those trees, but
No,
there's
I
definitively
understand.
dead ones hanging.
I asked
There's
him,
vertical
and-
dead
yep.
ones. I mean, that is just and
The
every time I drive
potholes.
over, I'm like,
I apologize about the pothole. I must have missed that last
There's
meeting.
a pothole. Yeah,
Okay,
there's a
we'll have that looked at. Yeah.
Excuse me, if you're coming from St. Catherine's and there's those two homes, the two new homes on the left, right before you hit the first home, there's a pothole growing in the middle. If you
I-
hit the wrong way, your car.
I will send somebody out tomorrow to
All right,
look at
thank
that.
you.
But the trees are in the process. We need to get Shade Tree to be on board with it and get us on their schedule. It's just a matter of timing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other questions from the public? Seeing none, how about a motion? Oh, hold on. Pat, do you have a question? No, Pete already passed.
Patrick Trisquita, 56 Line Road. Just a quick update if we can get on the Pappas Farm. Read the Asbury Park story, and it was was quite a story, and just want to know if there's anything to add.
As you know, it's in litigation, so we'll let Mr. Collins handle that.
Sure. I'm only going to state what's contained in the public record. So I'm paraphrasing a consent order that's filed in Superior Court. The lawsuit was filed against the current property owner, James Narango, and the attorneys for Mr. Narango requested a 90-day extension on the condemnation to allow time for representatives of the former owner, Ms. Papa, to pursue a guardianship application to potentially have her exercise rights relating to the property. The township consented to the extension request. During the 90-day extension under the consent order, Mr. Narango does not have the ability to transfer the property. So that is the current status of it. That consent order was entered by Judge Lemieux, and so that is currently what governs, and we expect to have further proceedings in court probably in the November-December timeframe.
Okay, thank you.
Seeing none, Jenny, come on up.
I just was looking over my wad of paper here to see that when you
Jenny, your name
Jenny,
and address,
you know the rules.
Jenny Blumenthal, 41 Stony
You're
Brook
upsetting
Road.
Wendy on her birthday.
Anyway, you were upstairs having a big conversation, and it said one of the things you were talking about, open space acquisitions, ATOD, August 25. It's now September. What did you discuss that you were going to reveal in August?
Well, that was obviously not accurate because we are currently in September. But those dates are estimates required by statute, and if there's ever a records request for the minutes, we'll review to see if certain aspects can be revealed. So you can do that for any set of minutes in the past.
No, I was just curious. You'd be willing to, reveal.
Well, the Papa's property we discussed as well.
Hey, you were talking about Papas. By the way, is Diane Papa still alive? Okay, that was one thing that wasn't too clear. Okay, haven't seen her in a long time. All right. Thank you. Oh, I should also, as I tell all you folks, that I told Chris when I first came in, wonder of wonders, the street sweeper came down Stony Brook Road again today for the second time this summer. Usually it's been very infrequent, but I was astonished to hear the chug, chug, chug of the machine going down and picking up all the debris that's been falling, like when the wind came through with that small storm that dumped 3 inches of rain on us the other day. There were sticks all over the place. Every time I go out to the mailbox, I pick up more sticks. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Chris, can you make sure that gets to the street sweeper, please?
We actually asked for it today because of the we had the complaints about the concerns for the road. I want to be able to see that road so we can make determinations when but it will be on next year's list. So.
Oh, I hope so.
Yep.
It hasn't been.
It will be.
It
We've
hasn't
been
paved
going
in
back and forth.
25 years.
The mayor has
I really
instructed
like
me.
potholes, though. Makes people drive slow.
Ron, you good? I just figured everybody else. Wait, Pete's gonna say, "Come on up, buddy."
Peter Maneri, 59 Bethany Road. Since Jay brought up the roads here, I'm just curious because I haven't been to the meetings probably, as you know, but Bethany Road, what's the deal there? Because that road is horrendous, and we're talking 8 years. And I know, Jay, if he lived at the north end of Homeville, he would not put up with that.
That's an excellent point, Pete.
Trailers, again, on Homedale Road.
Yeah,
and
it's
Bethany Road.
it is in the works, 100%. Chris, do you have the firm details yet?
So tonight, if you you don't know if you saw the agenda, we actually approved the design for the repaving of that road. We were shooting for this. It's going to be hard to get it this fall. We'll have to do it in the early spring, but it's a joint project with us and Hazlitt. We both received between us about $500,000 from the state, and we've already allotted the money to repave that road from Garden State Parkway to the train station.
Very good. That
All right.
We're trying to push it for this year,
No,
Pete.
it's
We
fine.
know it
It's been
needs a
few
lot of work.
years, and they did the north side of the road. But anyway, and also Crawford's Corner here, they did a wonderful job. Except I don't know if anybody noticed yet. There's a major dip right in front of it.
I actually spoke with Ed Herman about that, so that is being looked at. Unfortunately, it's just a tough section with the water and that is, so, but we're gonna see what we can do.
And also, I mean, if we're on the roads here, they should really get the manhole covers right. They never get them right. Find out if they have spacers for these things. So you have a cover. I know the manhole cover's lower, the rim of it. See if they have spacers that'll raise the cover and even something out. Because the ones you have on Homedale Road that was done, I don't know how many years ago, but you hit those and it's like hitting a pothole. But it's just something to ask, something I thought of. And then now you have it, right here on Crawford's Corner.
Yeah, Pete, very much appreciated. All right, that's everybody. How about a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?